Hello friends, today we're going to talk about the basic rules of engagement when it comes to using social media during a divorce, a very important topic because studies show that Americans are spending over 5 hours a day checking their Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok accounts. Welcome back to the Divorce Broadcast. My name is Manny Segarra, coming to you from Miami, Florida. All of these social media platforms are great and provide a lot of entertainment. Who doesn't like to check their accounts regularly, myself included? But you need to learn how to manage the use of them while you're going through a divorce. And let's talk about why that's important. Number one, and I would put this in bold and in all caps, remember that anything you post online can be used against you in court. That's right. If you post something on there that doesn't cast you in the best light or a little bit shady, someone's going to see it. Someone that's on your spouse's either side, one of their family members or a friend of theirs, they're going to give it to your spouse. The spouse will then in turn give it to your attorney, and you're going to see it used against you in court. And that brings us to the second reason, which is you don't know who the judge is that's going to be assigned to your divorce case. Judges are people just like us. They come from all kinds of different backgrounds. Some of them are more liberal. Some of them are more conservative, so you have no idea how they will react to the stuff that you put on social media. So be very, very careful and tread very lightly. Number three, you may get a guardian ad litem or some sort of therapist, psychologist, or an evaluator. I can tell you they're probably going to check you out on social media. Yikes! I hope there's nothing on there that would raise any antennas or any alarms so that they don't prohibit you from having time and access with your children. Number four, speaking of your children, if you put stuff on social media, you may block them from that or you may not allow them to have social media, but I can tell you it may get back to them. They have friends. Their friends have parents, and those parents may be your friends on social media, and that is a very bad look for you. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about some other considerations. First, do not delete your profile or content on your social media accounts. This could be illegal in some states, and it could be considered by the divorce court that is assigned to your case as spoliation of evidence or destruction or altering of evidence. It's not a good look for you to do this, and if a judge finds out about it, you could have a problem. Plus, if anybody hires a good IT technician, they will probably be able to track down this deleted information anyway. You should consider changing any of your passwords. That's important so that you are the only one that has access to that information. You also may consider changing your privacy settings. For example, on Facebook, you may want to prohibit automatic tagging because that may put you in a position where you are tagged in a situation that you are not comfortable with and may not be helpful for your divorce case. In addition to that, you may want to limit the use of social media while you're going through the divorce process. If you don't post anything on there, they can't use it against you in court. Next, you need to be careful who you are friending or following on these social media platforms. You probably should either defriend or block friends who may not have your best interest at heart. So if you have anybody who's allied with your soon-to-be former spouse, you have to really think about either limiting their access or blocking them on these social media platforms. One of the most important things not to do is to besmirch or disparage your spouse on social media. I know that it's something that is going to be hard for you to do, but social media is not the place to vent and to start talking bad about your spouse. I suggest you go to therapy, and while you're doing that, also please rein in your friends and the family. I know that there's a lot of people on your side that are going to want to jump to support you. Rein them in. Tell them that you're not going to be helping you by sitting there and continuing to disparage your soon-to-be ex-spouse. Why is this? Well, remember that if there's child custody issues involved, one of the factors may be how you foster or encourage a relationship between your spouse and the children. And if you're on social media talking smack about them, that may not look good for you to the judge. Now let's get to the interesting part. Let's talk about some of the stuff that you're posting. be careful what you post on social media. Rule of thumb, don't post yourself doing or engaging in any illegal activity. Don't post pictures of you smoking weed, of you using drug paraphernalia, of you consuming alcohol. That's something that should be done privately. Don't be like firing guns in public, and don't be drag racing or driving while you're drunk. Not a good look. And remember at the beginning of this video, I said that you don't know who the judge is that's going to be on your case. So be careful who you're hanging out with and where you're hanging out at. Perhaps it would not be the best time for you to take pictures at a party vote or Vegas or at a strip club or something like that. Make sure that the people that you're taking pictures with on Facebook aren't necessarily wanted for any crimes or criminal activity, that there's no warrants for their arrest, or that they're not notorious for other reasons. In addition to this, you may consider not posting pictures of you going on vacation in the middle of your divorce proceedings. It could call into question your finances, just like big purchases. Don't go out and buy a Porsche or a Lamborghini and then post on social media you driving that car while you're asking for alimony in your case. These types of posts may affect you regarding dissipation of assets if you're wasting marital funds. And finally, if you are having an affair in Florida, an award of alimony is one of the few times that a court can consider you having an extramarital affair. So you want to definitely avoid broadcasting that on social media. In addition to that, now is not the best time for you to start sending naughty pics or texts or sex videos to your spouse or new significant other or anybody, because they may get into the wrong hands and they may be used against you in court. Related to that, if you guys have little private pictures or videos that you shared with each other, now is not the time to publish that on some random website and get revenge on your spouse. And if you have a new significant other, always a bad idea to publish that or send naughty pictures of you and your new significant other to your spouse. Avoid that. And finally, do not stalk the people associated with your case. Don't track down the judge on Facebook or Instagram, friend them, and then start messaging, DMing, or calling them. That is improper. It is an ex parte communication, and you can get in a lot of trouble for that. Same goes with your spouse's attorney. Opposing counsel can't talk to you, so don't message them. Same thing goes with the mediator. Don't friend them on social media and start talking about your mediation. That is all improper. So in sum, it is very important how you manage your social media use and behavior during a divorce case. Remember, each case is different. If you know someone that is going through a divorce and is having this type of issue, have them reach out to us at www.segarralawfirm.com. We have offices in Miami and Orlando, Florida. Se habla español. Please do us a favor and like this video, subscribe to the Divorce Broadcast, and share this video with anybody that needs a little bit of help with social media management during a divorce. Thank you.